Greetings, walkers, and welcome to a Walk with Walt podcast, where we take the road less traveled when it comes to Walt Disney, and for that matter, all things Disney. I'm your host, Carrie Rutkin, and I'm here with our other host, Pete Block, and we have an amazing show today. Well, if you came here today to talk about Disneyland holiday merch, well, for once you came to the right place, because that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. We are brought to you by Sports Rehab LA, the world's premier sports physical therapy facility. But we have Corinne Anderson of Disney Lifestylers back on our show. So, Corinne, thank you for joining us today. This is so exciting.
Yeah.
Bring me back. Thank you so much and letting me talk about my favorite topic.
Yeah, it's beginning of October,
Mhm.
and what a perfect time to have you back on to discuss holiday merchandise. You're in Florida, you know, we're in California. Well, Pete's in California, I'm in Vegas. When does Halloween start at Walt Disney World? When are we first going to see merch there and their big events?
This will probably take people by some surprise because I get told this all the time. You guys are too early. So we actually, the first Halloween merchandise showed up the first week of August. First week of August, because we have our Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party starts the second week of August. So we're out here early, you know. But you better celebrate Halloween when it's 100 degrees out, because that's how it is. And I don't complain because I love when new merchandise release. It's like, you know, it feeds me. So bring it on, you know, all those different types of holiday merchandise. But yeah, August is that's when you have to start thinking about what you're going to buy. And luckily, like Disney, they have a lot of months, because I think Halloween is like, we celebrate that longer than Christmas, because Christmas is only 2 months. So we have August, September, and October. So you have tons of time to shop, which is really nice.
If either one of you guys could remember this, what about, like Pete, I could ask about Oogie Boogie. When did it start before the rise of Oogie Boogie, before it got so big? Did it start October, September? I can't remember, and I really didn't look it up. But I
I don't
know,
remember either.
yeah,
I don't.
but I know.
I feel like when the first year they did Oogie Boogie, it was such few party dates, because, you know, they didn't know if it was going to work,
Mhm.
because usually your Halloween offerings are free, you know, they're with your park ticket. You don't have to spend any extra, which has always been, you know, we're jealous over here. But I feel, because I went the first year when Oogie Boogie came out, the first year the party started, and I feel like it was very few dates. So they must have started later in the season.
Now, do either one of you have an all-time favorite or anything that comes to mind? Halloween merch piece?
Yeah, I mean, mine is we got the opportunity to go to Club 33 a couple years ago, and they had a pumpkin with jack o' lantern that had a 33 on it that lit up.
Yeah,
That thing was awesome. That's like our number one for sure merch that we've ever got, and then we just lucky, you know, we're up there at the right time, and it was
yeah,
still for sale, and we were able to pick one up. For
because
dinner.
that merch disappears fast.
Oh yeah, and well, some of it's members only too, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so it's so hard. I have to admit, I'm more of a Christmas girl than a Halloween girl. But I think like my absolute favorite thing, and this is like, I have a Disney Parks one, and I have like another store one. So my absolute favorite from now this year, I can say from this year, they had this fall pumpkin t-shirt, which is really, really cute. It's like a beige t-shirt, and it has Mickey Pumpkin, and like I call it like the basic girl t-shirt, because it has like the coffee, the little bag, all the stuff on it. So that would probably, I've been wearing that a lot. So that's probably my favorite. And they're like, I think they're like $30 to buy in the park, and if you buy two, they're 25. So I think it's a really good deal. And then my other favorite is like this huge Mickey Halloween inflatable, like a Mickey pumpkin. It looks exactly kind of like the pumpkin in Disneyland that we put up here for Halloween. It's like from Lowe's or Home Depot from a couple of years ago, but it's a hit with all the kids who come trick or treating. We're like the Disney people, you know, so we have all the Disney decor.
Are there any trends that you're seeing this year? Just big picture trends, not individual.
I would say they have definitely leaned into the more like Tokyo level merchant, like Tokyo Disneyland level merchandise. I feel like they in previous years everything has been very, very unisex, which I'm not like that's great, everybody can buy it. But I feel like this year I've seen so much more like girly merchandise where they're leaning into the pinks, the cuteness, the coquettishness. I don't know if that's just, kind of trends in fashion that they're seeing, but I feel like they're kind of grabbing stuff from Tokyo because that's the comment I've heard from everybody. Like, wow, this looks like something that could have been sold at Tokyo Disney, which we always wanted. We always wanted those kind of cutesy things. And finally, somebody in Disney merchandise decided, like, yeah, okay, we're going to do it here. And it's been crazy. I have not seen stuff fly off the shelf so quickly. Like one of the collections was like gone so fast and it took a while to restock. So it's been crazy.
Let's
Mhm.
talk about some of your favorites here. So can we start with this sweatshirt? Is that-
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is actually what I'm wearing.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
I'm wearing the sweatshirt. And so for our
Okay.
audio listeners, this is the Mickey and Minnie Ghost collection that released in August. And it has, honestly, this drawing of Mickey and Minnie is from Tokyo Disneyland. They have used it previous years. So that's directly taken from that kind of merchandise, which is, made by another department completely. And I was there the day it released at World of Disney. People were absolutely insane. Like it was insanity. I saw and it was like, we always have the people who, the resellers and that stuff, but I saw so many influencers, everybody was putting it on, trying it on, filming themselves, live streamers. It was just bananas. And it sold out so fast. They have like a whole collection. It was a big collection. There was the sweatshirt, which is a gray sweatshirt, and they're specific. You can get the Walt Disney World one, or you can get the Disneyland one. There's a T-shirt. There was a Loungefly bag. There were a pair of cute ghosty ears that people were crazy about. There was blow molds. There was a hat, a little bag. So there's a huge collection for them, and they're mainly like the colors of like light gray, light pink. So it was a huge hit for the girlies. And Disneyland, I think, got it a little bit later than us because usually they put ours out early just for the parties. And as of now, I think I know somebody who works, he works kind of in the merchandise department, and they got so caught off guard by the demand that because right now most of this is unfortunately currently out of stock. We're in October. This is the month when people want this, and it's mostly out of stock that they had to rush release a new one. So there's also a pink version of this sweatshirt. I think Carrie might have a picture that I might be. I think I see if I included that. It's basically a pink version of the same print. There it is. And there's the Disneyland one. It's a little bit different because it's screen printed. It's not embroidered, but it was literally Disney was like, we have just never seen demand like this. So they were tried to rush something out quickly so people could still buy something from this collection in October. That's how popular it was. And I mean, I loved it. I bought I bought stuff from this collection.
Can I go back to the first one for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that embroidery or is that just like a puff ink on the top?
No, so this part up here that was this Walt Disney World is embroidered,
Okay.
and then it's embroidery around the ghost. So like you said,
Got it.
orange
Okay.
outline, it's embroidered.
Because it
So
looks more
pink
like
one,
I'm sorry, go on.
yeah, the pink one does not have that. It's just screen.
So it
printed.
looks like it's more of a two-dimensional embroidery.
Yes,
looks-
correct. A little more
Okay.
detail, a little bit better quality, a little bit more of a price too. So I think the gray one was $65 and the pink one is 60. So they knocked it down $5 for no embroidery.
Now is Disney, so they're expecting another design to come into Florida? Is that what you said?
This one we did get the pink one as well. So
Okay.
I think they were just because I mean same thing there. I know people who work in merchandise in the stores. There is so many people every day who ask, do you have the sweatshirt? Do you have the ears? Where's this? And they are out of stock out of it. I think most of it went out of stock like early September. And I know, it's hard to get new stock in time, shipment delays, all this stuff. So this is now what we have. I saw that the hat, there's a little pink hat with the ghost on, just restocked today. So it's slowly coming back for my October shop.
So Florida now has the screen printed version.
Yes,
Walt
we have
Disney-
the
okay. Go on to the next gift.
Yeah. There's the ears. So if
Same.
anybody,
Same like Japanese type characters.
yeah, they're so cute.
That's cute.
And some people cut the little ghost Mickey and Minnie off from the ears and then make them into little bag charms, like a little keychain. So I
Okay.
did that with that.
Say anything.
Yeah. Oh, here's a fun fact. It's October. It's the month where Disney hikes its prices. So just the other day, all their t-shirts went up from $29.99 to $32.99. And I just heard today that the mystery pin boxes that has only 2 pins went up by $2 as well.
So
I like to keep track of all this.
wait, hold on. Not just Halloween merchandise, all merchandise?
Across the board. So all regular styled unisex t-shirts that were previously $29.99 are now $32.99.
And they do it in October for getting to the holidays.
Usually. And there's the backpack. We have a couple more. This is the little ghost mini backpack. She's so cute.
And who's this
It's
one
white
from?
though. Loungefly. It's from
This is Loungefly.
always popular,
Can we talk about Loungefly for just a second?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I remember at Disneyland they were always $79 because that was Loungefly's retail price, and for some reason there was an agreement we're going to sell these what a retail for any of the Loungeflies were sold, but now they're going up, but they're made overseas. Now, Loungefly had a huge layoff. They're owned by Funko, and Funko's in trouble. I guess everybody goes to a period where so successful, everything we touch turns to gold. But they bought Loungefly, and that really dragged them down. And so our good friend Jason Ratner for Loungefly, and he's an amazing designer. The bags he designed,
they were beautiful.
Loungefly, and Jason is a Disney artist. He's based out of Florida, but he designed some amazing bags. But he was one of the people getting laid off, and to lay off an artist of that quality. But anyway, that was sad because I love Loungefly. And then I guess we got so once again, it's that Japanese influence, and we have this one. So is this a bag?
It's a pillow.
It's a pillow. Okay.
Yes. They had a blow mold too, but that's the pillow. It's very cute.
That is. So how about these? Are they still in?
Nope,
available?
they're gone. They're gone.
And the backpack?
I think at this point, the only thing they have available is the pink sweatshirt. And at Disneyland, they have the pink t-shirt with Mickey and Minnie on it. And here in Disney World, we have the pink sweatshirt and the hat that just came back today. And that's it. That's it. So early bird gets the worm.
Pete, when I was last at Disneyland, a month ago or so, Pete will appreciate this. I've already told you, forgive me, but I ran in to Jason Ratner. I was with Jane. That's when Jane came with a couple of her friends from work. He actually went to Disneyland, my wife. And all of a sudden I hear someone shouting my name. I turn around and we're in downtown Disney, and it's Jason Ratner. So, oh my gosh. And so it was great seeing him. We were not able to connect when I was there in April. So he went to some event that night at the Walt Disney Mansion. He had some artwork that was there. I forget what the event was, but Pete, I'm going to give you one guess. Who do you think Jason Ratner met that we both know, but they met for the first time that
David,
night?
yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Because I had pictures of me and Jason, but that night I got a selfie of those two texted to me. I think when you were on our show, we talked about David. Yeah. His Instagram is an enchanted tiki bar.
Yep.
And also
he had pictures of the new Mac.
Yeah, right. And also Cohete, Cojita boy, Spanish word for rocket. but it's
Okay.
also Spanish for drunk. But he doesn't want anyone to know that he's part of Enchanted Tiki.
That is not.
But yeah, but as Pete Pete once said, a Walk with Walt podcast where secrets are revealed.
You want the inside scoop? We're like the TMZ of Disney podcasts.
Don't anywhere else, guys, if you could listen to this.
Right. So David, oops, I did it again, Pete.